Hare Krishna to everyone. I am humbled and honored to be in the midst of eminent personalities like Mohan Bhagavat, Dattatreya ji, and my other co-panelist Mitranand ji, and many other selfless leaders who have taken up this cause of Hinduism as their life and soul. Dattaji's thought-provoking speech has given a great start to this discussion on Hindu resurgence through organizational strength. World Hindu Congress, this is the third one, itself is a pointer that there is indeed, as Dattatreya said, there is a natural wave of Hindu resurgence. Though we are having this World Hindu Congress only once in 5 years, with the speed with which the world is running today, I think that is a long gap. We should have at least once in 3 years the World Hindu Congress. If we all desire, we need to come together again and again for greater churning of the ocean of Sanatana Dharma. Dattatreya ji has enunciated some key problems, challenges that we are facing, which is weakening the combined forces of Hinduism. While he was speaking, I had this realization that our Hinduism should be seen as a tree. It has trunks, it has branches, it has twigs, it has leaves, and more than everything, it has roots. So if each of us have this vision of Hinduism, we can maintain our diversity and yet be united, knowing well that our roots are the same. In a way, various paramparas, various schools of thoughts of our Vedanta, they're like different branches maintaining a transcendental variety of thoughts. And ultimately, one thing if we see, all these schools of thoughts agree upon the common background of practices, traditions, customs that we call as, which we all practice as Hindus. These conferences are a great opportunity to discuss various challenges and opportunities faced by the Hindu community and propose resolutions, practical resolutions. What is the need for this Hindu resurgence? Our Sanatana Dharma is universal and eternal way of life. We all know Ram Rajya, it was not a dream. It was there. It worked. The principles of Sanatana Dharma, if properly followed, then definitely there is no space for envy, hatred, anger. Love, peace, compassion were prevalent in such a society, which helped the inhabitants achieve progress in all aspects of their life. There is a need for resurgence, especially because we are today very, very, very far away from these past glories of Ramarajya. Hence, we need resurgence. There is much Sanatana Dharma can give to this world. The practice of Sanatana Dharma in society has declined in modern era due to various reasons. Envious of Bharat's material richness, there were constant invasion on our country, temples were destroyed, gurukuls were dismantled, seed of inferiority was sown in people's minds, a sense of denigration, as Dattatreya said, about their own community, customs and traditions, so that they could create a rift within the community and drive people away from Hindu Dharma. It's happening even to this date. Hindu resurgence means Bharat has to get back all that has been lost over the centuries. We should get back. Then we are successful. We can successfully say Hindu's resurgence has completed its journey. In modern times, there has been false propagation of Sanatana Dharma by media, powerful people, influencers, resulting in a dilemma in the minds of common Hindus about their own religion. Many of the customs, tradition, practices of Hinduism are being undermined by the anti-Hindus. We are in this vulnerable situation. Hindu resurgence can happen only if all the Hindus and Hindu organizations can join together. It is our very philosophy that we all agree that there are always two forces on this earth, the Asuric and the godly forces. The present time is no exemption. Hindus' resurgence, therefore, also means that all the godly forces should join hands together to face all the challenges that Hinduism is facing today all over the world. Over the years, as families became nuclear and disjointed, the practice of Sanatana Dharma and bonding in the family has reduced. Due to absence of guidance from elders, due to nuclear family, a majority of Hindus started neglecting their culture and traditions, terming them as superstition and myths due to lack of proper education of our Hindu principles, values, and samskaras to a rational modern youth. On the other hand, they are attracted by faiths, other practices from other cultures and communities in the name of modernity. Generations are passing by, and this cultural gap is widening each generation. Therefore, Hindu resurgence also means to ensure that the Hindu parents have more children and move away from the nuclear family to families with at least 3 children. The Sanatana Dharma and the Hindu way of life has the solution to all problems of this modern world filled with anxiety, despair, hatred, and disharmony. What is the necessity and the merits of an organized approach? As Dattaraji said, our Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, he also said, purity is a force. Individual purity is a force. Everything happens miraculously. Spiritual energy comes. Empowerment comes to unite by being selfless. That is the meaning of purity. Very beautifully, Dattatreya said that there are some people who work for the organization, and there are some people who use the organization. This is a very important observation. So this constitutes purity. Individual purity and collective purity of the organization. Collective purity means there should be a sincere purpose to unite. A sincere purpose to see that we are a single tree. I can spend my time as a branch, as a leaf, but I have to understand that I am part of this big tree. And such a tree will grow like anything all over the world, giving shelter to people from all over the country who are not even Hindus, born Hindus. An organized approach is essential to bring about a significant transformation in any sector. Therefore, we need to develop a systematic and a structured approach for Hindu revival. The kind of organized approach will provide an opportunity to think effectively and facilitate clarity of thought with respect to what is the current reality, what is the vision, and what is the process to reach that vision. Such an approach will result in a structured roadmap and consistent progress. Taking one step at a time and accomplishing it will instill confidence and motivate us to reach the desired goal of Hindu Renaissance. Organized efforts will help us build our potential and become a larger and a stronger worldwide Hindu community, thus making it easier for us to deter any kind of attacks on our community from the enemies. It is important for all Hindu organizations to take necessary steps, join hands, and work together to counter our common enemies. Integration through organizational strengths. When strong individual organizations collaborate, it will act as a force multiplier for the development of our Hindu community. Integrating organization strength means to effectively combine the skills of individual organizations, their strengths and talents in technological, social, political, and other areas of human activity towards the cause of Hinduism. When we leverage inter-organizational strengths and capabilities, it will help in capacity building. Inter-organizational networking will help develop strategic plans from various perspectives to achieve our higher purpose. Every Hindu organization may have different methodologies and practices, but we are culturally and civilizationally, we are the same. There are diverse approaches, but a singular vision. These varied approaches are actually beneficial because they help build diversity and bring richness to our culture and heritage. Integration of Hindu organizations should begin at the grassroots levels and grow to the global level. When there is a visible progress on a local and a regional scale, the bottom-up approach will influence policies and actions at the higher levels in favor of the Hindu community. The proof of this concept is what RSS has achieved as an organization at the grassroots level. If not for the organizational effort of RSS in the last few decades, 7, 8, 10 decades, our Bharatiya culture would have been almost finished. We have to appreciate the mammoth service rendered by every Swayam Sevak who are unsung heroes of our Hindu culture. Let us offer our, why unsung? Why I say unsung? Because nobody actually, they are behind the scene in all these things and nobody actually sings their glories. It is important for us to give our appreciation, gratitude, really speaking, with all the kind of forces that are working. If not for this RSS, our Bharatiya culture would have been finished. It's a fact. Collaboration of all sizes of Hindu organization, whether large or small, will immensely benefit our community. Such collaborative approaches will result in greater synergies. Integration of specialized setups like research and advocacy foundations, legal firms, media, advertising agency, art schools, Sanskrit universities, and tourism sector will contribute to strengthening our community through various projects and initiatives. Inspiring exceptionally talented and influential people like celebrities, especially youth, to participate for the Hindu cause can be another integrating strategy. Every individual will have an icon or a role model they admire and emulate. When these icons endorse Hindu Dharma, their followers will accept and practice our Dharma. Such influencers can create a ripple effect and expand the Hindu community. We also have to effectively use the technology to create educational videos explaining the rational basis for many of our worship, deity worships, the cultural practices, festivals, so that will generate interest in the people across the globe, irrespective of their culture and faith, to inculcate the Hindu way of life. My prayers for success. Hindu revival is the need of the hour for the welfare of our community, society, state, nation and the world. Our rich culture, tradition, values and dharmas are the greatest gifts we can give to our future generations, to this world as spiritual leaders. I am confident that integrating organizational strengths and using a structured approach under the direction and guidance of saints, sadhus and spiritual leaders will boost the resurgence of Hindu Dharma. We are laying the foundation for this intergenerational project that can be carried forward by younger generation with even greater enthusiasm and determination. I pray to Lord Krishna and all our acharyas to shower their blessings upon us and help us become successful in our sacred endeavor to revive Hindu Dharma to its original glories. I once again thank you all for being part of this conference and giving me an opportunity to share some thoughts. Hare Krishna.